feel like we've practically adopted you here in Scotland because you're here that often and you've so many fans over here. What makes you keep on coming back to see
Well,
it?
down through the years I've been here, doing loads and loads of shows. But even before that, my father and mother, in the very early part of their marriage, lived in Forfar. I have more family here in Scotland than anywhere.
They all come along to your
Extends back.
shows?
Well, some of them do, aye. Some of them come. We love coming back to do concerts. We come to Edinburgh sometimes. It's Glasgow and Aberdeen, so we're looking forward to the two shows.
Growing up in Donegal,
Yeah.
are you from a musical family?
Well, yes. My sister Margaret, she just celebrated 60 years in the music business. Because of that, I don't remember not having music, I don't remember not singing myself. And I'm sure it's the same here in Scotland and Ireland. No matter what gathering you're at, somebody will sing a song.
You can't sing someone else's.
Oh,
if it's
well,
not your song,
that's right.
that's not allowed.
Yeah, and when we would sometimes have family gatherings, like, it's a fight to get to the mic, just because you're doing it for your profession.
Don't get above your
Oh
station.
my God, you'd be knocked back like a feather.
But you have been in the album charts here every decade.
I'm very blessed, with a great following, down through the years. And everything I did, they were supportive of it, be it the shows, be it buying records or even calendars.
Now that's something we need to discuss.
Imagine that, me dial up behind me here. Without the audience, I would never have had all the success or the longevity.
And your latest one is a compilation
Yeah.
album. It must be hard to choose for a collection like that when you've got so much under your belt.
The first album was released in 1984. It was called The Boy from Donegal. I'm stretching the boy bit now.
Original.
I've recorded every year since. We have another one ready for October. But the record company now are saying that this might be the last physical CD because they find that people are going into download now. I love the CD.
It's your video down the La-Di-Da,
Oh,
Club
no.
Tropicana
What do
vibes.
you think of that?
That was brilliant.
I'm telling
If you're
you.
ever feeling sad, I would say to anybody, just put
It's
that
good
on
fun,
and it'll give you
yeah.
a laugh.
I have
Where did that come from?
even our grandchildren, Archie the wee boy, he'll say to me, Gaga, will you play the La-Di-Da? He says, so I can see in the skirt. He gets a great kick out of it. At the time, we were kind of coming out of COVID, and I suppose people just anything that was a bit funny.
Yeah.
And
Just want to laugh. It was brilliant.
so that was me and down at the La-Di-Da. Down at,
Go on.
Oh, go on.
Behind you, we see a calendar.
I know.
Daniel Day, as it's affectionately known. Now, the lovely family that have gone viral on
May
social
25.
media.
I know.
And you
I
showed up in our living
visited
room.
on April Fool's Day.
Here we go, here we go. First to the Big Danny, what have you got in store for us? Woo!
I play golf, if you could imagine me playing golf. So I'm playing at the Pro-Am and the Irish one. They wanted to give tickets to these people, that had the calendar.
Yeah.
And they asked me, would that be okay? And I said, sure, why don't I come? Because I'd seen this
Had you seen
video.
it?
I'd seen them doing this video
That's
thing,
hilarious.
opening the calendar every year or every month. So I said, God, I should do one every week. A page for every week. They'll be doing it, it'll be on all the time. They didn't know I was coming. And you can see and then when she sees me, it's like Dracula came in through the door, the wild squeal.
Is there anybody out there you'd still like to make a record with?
And I used to say maybe Robbie Williams would want,
Well.
or what do you call him, Ed Sheeran.
I'm sure
But
that.
they mustn't have heard me, like, because they didn't call me. But
If you're out there,
I'm
Ed.
not always available. I'd be busy sometimes, They would need to make an appointment. It's not just, I don't just come at the call of a...
Well, I can't wait
And
to
now,
see
when you would
two.
give the call, like I was here just like that.
You were, I know.
There's no
Makes me
messing.
feel
but
very special.
That was a different call.
Tanya, I'd like to finish with a quick fire quiz.
Good.
Scottish v Irish. Black pudding or white pudding?
Black pudding.
The Dubliners or the Corries?
Oh God. I'll have to stick with home. I'll have to say the Dubliners.
Irish stew or Scotch broth?
Oh, I like the Irish stew.
Soda farl or tatty scone?
Maybe the tatty scone.
Robert Burns or Seamus Heaney?
Oh God, now that's very hard
I
to
know, they're
pick.
both
That's a low blow.
Okay, you can have both. Scottish tablet or barmbrack?
I think the tablet maybe.
Glad you said that,
yeah.
because I have some
Have
for
you?
you right here.
And I do you know
And it's
what
got your name in it. You've been eyeing
Oh
that up
my
the whole
God.
time.
And I love the
And a wee
shot.
mug for
I
your
love shot.
for your tea with a
Do you know
Highland
this?
cow.
You must have a wild budget. Huh? You know what a wild budget means? A huge
Yes, I
budget.
do.
Look at that.